Oh my god, that was loud. Okay, I don't know if it's working, but we'll see. I'm gonna refresh this. There's so many flies, I don't even know what to do about it. This is insane. Okay, we're back. But I don't know if it's lagging. Let's see. Okay, testing 1. Okay, it works. Yay! Yay. Okay. Okay, a little bit of lava rock, you guys. We are back. They said that they couldn't hear my stream for whatever reason. And these are tiny lava rocks. They're really small. So we're going to put them at the bottom of our pot. Oh wait, wrong pot. Wrong pot. The bottom of our new pot for our front door plants. I'm going to just use this bigger one to open up all the soil in here. Okay, here's that. And here's our root development for these. She is doing great. No smell, so she's doing fine. She just needs light and she needs some more water. So that's a good sign. Also, we had a lot of rocks at the bottom of these, and that's what I want to do for drainage. Just take all these rocks that were at the bottom here. And I had the right idea, but sometimes, you know, there's just not enough opportunity for drainage. We only have a few of these rocks. I want to put them in here. So nice. And see, yeah, there's only like a handful. We're going to fill it up more with lava rock, okay? Just a little. Just for drainage, better drainage at the bottom. So we got about from here, just all lava rock. And it's good for this kind of plant. She's gonna sit right above those. She's gonna love it, okay? Better soil, half of it. And we got a little bit of perlite in this for better drainage, so that's good. Oh, she had some more rocks in her soil, so we'll take those out. Okay, put half of her there. And we'll fill the rest of her up. We might need more soil, honestly. Yeah, she's gonna be needing a little bit more. I'm gonna put some of this old soil here from potting these little plants. We'll mix in some perlite and we'll call it a day. And this will fill up. We'll use another one of these small pots like this. Pour it into here and we'll get to mixing. Hey you guys, welcome back. Somebody said that the audio was not syncing up. So we left and we came back. So that's what we're doing right now. We're finishing up these repots. We're gonna make the front of my entryway look presentable in these nice black pots to contrast my philodendrons. I got a little bit more soil that we're gonna put on the top. I'm just going to, these ones were failures, so I'm just gonna use the potting soil here and just mix it up actually with the perlite. This is not enough of a space, so I'm gonna use this pot. Good morning, good afternoon. Just some regular potting soil and adding in some perlite. So that way, then use a mask if you're gonna do this, because this powdery stuff is not good if you inhale it. So give it a mix. And see the ratio here. Now it's pretty obvious there's perlite in it. Welcome back, you guys. Hello from Kenya, hello. We're just adding that in for better drainage. The philodendrons need a lot of drainage. Okay, that moistured soil there is nice and hydrated. We don't have to water her so soon. This also has a little bit of mulch in it and peat moss in the regular soil there, so it's gonna hold on to some water for her. So we gotta make sure we counteract that with more perlite. And there's lava rock at the bottom, as well as regular stones like this, covering one full layer at the bottom. And then we topped it off with some lava rock, but this lava rock is tiny. It's really tiny. You can find bigger kinds of lava rock. Put another layer, so up to here is with rocks. These are the regular rocks, lava rock up to here, and then we set her down in there. The roots are not so developed, but there is a lot. And so we just kind of set the plant basically 3/4 the rest of the pot here. She had her moisture soil that she came with in this pot, and then we just blended up some more potting mix with perlite to create more drainage, and we put that on top. We'll give them all a water at the very end to settle her in the soil. I leave about 1 inch on the inside. That way, the soil doesn't just like foam up and come out. Sometimes because of that peat moss and the mulch in there, it kind of lacks the ability to absorb initially. So give it about a week and the water should be able to go through without overflowing in the soil. Kind of like this, yeah, it's kind of a little bit more compacted. And when I water this, the water will pass all the way through. The soil doesn't come up and over the pot. It's basically finally been able to absorb. The same thing can happen in your garden beds. Sometimes the water just kind of sits on top. It took about a month for the water to completely come all the way through and out the bottom. So it just takes a minute. So food for thought. But we have one pot repotted. This will go out in the front. We're going to give her less light and more water. That's what she needs. We have this one. She's doing so good in her pot. She really likes it, but we got to give her a new home. I might add a little bit more perlite to her. She's doing great, but there's always room for improvement sometimes with these, especially if you put them in a new pot and they didn't take well. Sometimes you have to change it. Depends on how she was set in there. Oh no, we have one stone from there. Also, I really like these with the little hooks and stuff. They were dangling in my kitchen at one point. This one, she's developed some very strong roots. I'm gonna break up the root ball just a touch, and I'm just gonna massage it, but not rip it apart. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Cozy Girl TV. Hey, what's going on, chat? What are you guys doing today? I am repotting some pots. I'm untangling her roots a little bit, but she's got plenty of root development. She would still flourish in a pot like this, which is nice. She's got long roots, but she doesn't have any, it's not really wide, so this would encourage her to be a little wider. I think this is perfect for her. I think the last one was encouraging her to go a little deeper, which is great, and she had a few sprouts, and she has a few in the back that are kind of getting longer than the actual root ball. So she was encouraged to go longer, but we want to keep her more or less rounded. We want it nice and round and even. So not just long, but wide. So this one will give her the opportunity to do that. And she's only about 1.5 inches around wider than the actual root ball itself. That's how we know it's a proper repot. So we will add these rocks at the bottom for better drainage. We'll add lava rock in for better drainage. A nice layer. Okay, and it's filled about here to here, about 1/4 of the pot. Okay, so 3/4 of her would just be the pot itself. Hello, we're repotting the philodendrons for the front of the house. I'm having a party, you guys. So this is what we're doing today, and we're beating the heat a little bit right now. Also, in the soil of all of these, I have put a little bit of regular river stones at the bottom of them since I did not have lava rock before. So I'm just gonna dig the actual stones out of the pot and put these in here. It just gives better opportunity for draining the water out of the pot. These do not do well sitting in water. If you're going to have basically like a hydroponic system going, they can just root in water without soil. Let's see. And this, I want to add maybe a little bit more perlite, about a cup. And then we'll give it a mix and put a mask on, and you guys mix all this up, you guys, because it is a lot of particles that you should not be inhaling. We'll just add a little bit more. And I do this to my cactus soil as well, because you want really good drainage for the cactus soil. Those especially should not be sitting in water. And I'm just fishing out any small rocks that we find. Hello, you guys. We were just on live. We came back. Let's see. We got fishing out some of these rocks still. We don't want her to have any impediments when she's trying to develop roots, so we want the rocks at the bottom, not throughout the soil. Okay? So nice and prepared for drainage. We have about 1/4 of the space in there with just rocks and a little bit of lava rocks. I think this was a $20 bag. So the bigger lava rocks, and I mean it, they're probably, some of the stones that come in the bigger packages are the volume of what this looks like. So they're nice and bigger. These ones are tiny. The bigger ones, better, because you use less rocks. And it goes a longer way in your garden. Especially if you have really big pots to repot. So just food for thought. We got our philodendrons here. She wants to vine out. She's doing great. She's got 2 vines. Look at how beautiful she is. She looks good. She looks good. You look good. You look good. Look, she's got another vine here. She loves it. So let's get rid of a little bit of this on top. Okay. And I'm just gonna take out a little bit of these. Okay. Put a little bit of the soil back. All right, perfect. She's sitting 3/4 the rest of the way in the pot. We will take a little bit of the soil we just mixed up, completely encapsulate her in the soil. We'll go around the pot. Make sure she's in the center also of the pot. We want the root ball to develop evenly, and hence a ball. We want it to be nice and round and even. Shimmy the soil. We don't push the soil down, you guys, okay? And I'm gonna just take off a little bit on the top. Just skim the top a little. That way when we water, the water will sit inside and it won't push any of that mulch outside or the dirt that we have here outside. She's developing some air roots, you can see, since she has contact with the dirt here from her last pot. She's already developing roots along the stem here to go down into the ground. I'm just going to take advantage of that and mound the soil all the way up against those roots. Same thing here. Another system of roots starting from the outside of the vine, outside of the dirt initially, and she is finding her way into the ground, producing more of a stronger root system. So I'm going to just pile up the dirt right up against those air roots, tuck the roots in. And she wants more roots here because she sees that she does feel the weight of her dangling outside, so it gives her more stability. They know what they're doing, you guys. So keep that there. We got another repot. She looks beautiful against the black pot. She's got a nice contrast. She looks good. They're gonna look really good outside in the front porch. What do we say in chat? Doing way more than me today. Miss Green Thumb. Oh, they've been hanging out with us all day. Appreciate you guys. My mom loves gardening. I'm waiting for summer because I want peppers and tomatoes. Start right now. Oh, you're saying she she's gonna have some in the summer. Yeah, because we have our tomatoes going now. They went into the ground, I want to say March 10th, okay? That is as early as we need to get them in the ground for the zone that I'm in. This was in dedication for our Twitch stream. We got 30 follows on our Twitch, and we dedicated the garden box to the live streams. So this is your guys' box. I'll give you guys a tour of your tomatoes. You guys will eventually have tomatoes through my stream in spirit. On the right side, there's one singular plant right there. That's the Cherokee purple tomato. There's 3 cherry tomatoes here. We're going to set up a trellis that will arch over into the ground like this from that beginning part of the box all the way over into the ground here. And we're going to have a trellis of tomatoes. It'll be one big arch. It'll be beautiful. And we'll harvest it on stream. It's for you guys. Let's see. This was my coffee, but it's covered in dirt now. We're gonna go in there in a second, you guys. I need to go pee, and I'm gonna make a energy drink spritzer. So we've got our next one. Look at how beautiful she is, and this one is variegated. She's got 2 different colors at the very same time. Look at that. 2 different colors at the very same time. Look at that. And this one is her strongest vine. She's coming out of the ground here. I was trying to encourage her to climb up the wall out front by my front door. Looks like my parents' backyard. I'm glad you like it. Got some rain today and my garden's loving it. Nice. I know we got rain 2 days ago. So all my plants are still nice and watered. I didn't push I should have pushed the cactuses out from under the trellis, but I didn't. I mean the canopy, but I didn't yesterday. I just said whatever, I'll water them by hand. But the tomatoes got watered, so that's good. We'll take it out of this carrier pot. And I think against the nice black pot that we're gonna put it in, it's gonna look nicer. What do you guys think? What do you think, chat? Against the green, doesn't it look pretty? And it's more vibrant. I feel like the color comes out more, so I felt like that was a better choice for them. What in the hell? We also, I don't have a longer drill bit, so I literally took my shears and I stabbed the bottom of the pot. Don't do that. Use a drill. And usually the long screw drills will be enough to puncture, like, you just do like 7 or 6 holes or whatever. Depending on how wide the drill bit is, and that would be your best way. I was looking up, I only have diamond drill bits. They're like the ones that make the circles. I've already done that to all my ceramic pots, and my metal pots and stuff like that. All of these have nice drill holes at the very, very bottom. We did that on stream a few months ago, and it'll be overkill for the plastic pots, so just a nice spiral drill bit be perfect for that, making holes in these ones, but I didn't have that. Okay, so I just stabbed it, and I didn't mess with it at that point. I'm gonna put some lava rocks in this one, and we'll repot her. Let's check out the root ball. This one has plenty of water. She's doing great. She's loving it. She's doing the best out front. Let me see. Planted cucumbers and squash yesterday. Beautiful. I've never planted cucumbers before. I'm glad you guys are getting outside and potting. I'm going to check to see if there's any rocks at the bottom of this. I don't think there are. Yeah, but she is nice and watered. Okay, so I'm going to add... Well, she's got plenty perlite. I'm not going to add any more perlite. I think she's got good drainage in the soil, so I'm just going to add lava rock to the bottom of these. I just fill it up about 1/4 of the way out of the pot, okay? And then we'll add the rest in soil. I'm going to cover the lava rock first. I'm not pushing any of the soil down. We want to keep the air circulating through this pot. And I want the opportunity for the water to actually drain out. It makes it harder when you push the soil down. I have one of these little pots here. I'm going to fill them up and just use that to go around the pot and fill in all the spots. Cucumbers do well on a trellis. Yeah, they have a nice opportunity for vinage. They are a vining plant. Same thing with squash. Zucchini. We got our tomatoes back there that are going to be on trellis. Let's see. Soon enough, we have to build that trellis. Okay. And then I just like to shake the pot, and that will basically be enough for me to settle the soil in here. And look at how gorgeous. We got these pots at Dollar Tree for $1.50. Isn't that such a good deal? Some of these air roots are developing, and same thing as last time, I'm just going to mound the soil right up against the air roots. And look how gorgeous she looks in that pot. You see that, chat? She loves it. She's gonna love it out in the front. She's happy. I know they're excited. This one's got a little bit too much sun. She needs some more water. We'll move her to a different location out in the front. But she's standing up. This one got watered from the rain. She's completely standing up. I haven't even watered her by hand because of that. So take off these ones so she can send better signals down to the rest of her plants here. I'm so happy for her. So they all look all repotted now. We'll put those in the front. We're having a party, so the goal is to repot everything and make it all look a little bit more presentable in the very, very front yard. So that's what we're doing today. I have all these. Let's see. And she's doing good. But I feel like we need to add more perlite in here for her. And a part of me kind of wants to give her a slightly bigger pot, but I don't know. Let's check it out. She might go in this one. Let's check it out, chat. What do you think? Let's look at what she's got going on. Earlier in the months previously, she was all this darker color, this reddish color. I stopped watering her. She went into shock when she went into this pot. And I think it's also because she lacked some drainage. She was getting overwatered from the soil, retaining a lot of moisture. So I'm going to add some lava rock in her pot, despite if we transplant her to another one or not, because she needs better drainage. And look at that. This is a good indicator so far. Look at this, chat. Look, look, look. Oh my God, gorgeous. Oh, honeybee, you happy, love. She's happy. Oh, my baby. You're so pretty. You're so pretty, love. She's got beautiful, see how the roots are bright white, bright green. That's an indicator that they're brand new roots, that they're healthy, okay? Just recently established roots. Look at how gorgeous that is. You don't have to break up the root ball as much as me, but I'm just showing you. Oh my God. You see how tiny those roots are? Those little dots, those little tiny strings are brand new roots. She's loving life. She's feeling happy. She's feeling gorgeous. You're feeling gorgeous, love. She's happy. She said, bitch, don't fuck with me neither. So she loves it. We're going to add some, I am going to add some perlite into this, and we're going to add lava rock for drainage. Okay. What in the fuck? I have gravestone flower plant, and I'm going for a 3-day trip. What shall I do? Water as it's dry summer heat here. I would water it before you go. And if anything, maybe try a terracotta pot. That way it can retain some water in there while you're gone. and it'll pull moisture from the terracotta. And I would try watering it after the times of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., which is peak heat. Anytime outside of that time frame, I would water. And she should be okay by the time you get that. And if anything, if you're nervous, try to keep her in partial shade, so that way she doesn't completely dry up, if anything. But I also don't fucking know. And don't blame me. All right, we got this. Add more perlite in here. She really needs it. This one's completely empty. Keep her in that. And just give her a nice mix in here. I don't know what they're saying. Eli does not like them. I don't know if Eli's taking their message off of there, but let's see. I'm trying to mix up all of our soil, trying to get the perlite, the new perlite incorporated into the soil. That's what we're doing right now. I'm going to keep her in the same pot because her root ball is not very big. The roots are not very long. And yeah. I'm going to pull all the new soil with the new perlite from the bottom to the top. Look how beautiful that is. We want plenty of drainage. I might have to add in more perlite to this. Let's go ahead and open that up. Hello, you guys. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to add just as much soil as we're going to use. I'm going to add it in layers. I got 3 handfuls here. And I just do a thin layer, about a cup as I add. And try to mix this outside. Try to use something, be somewhere where ventilation is. I would recommend outside, you guys, with the perlite, okay? And use a mask, preferably. A mask, okay? I'm gonna mix a couple more handfuls with the perlite. We just want really good drainage. So we're also using lava rock at the very bottom of this plant because it's a cactus. We want well-draining soil. We got a lot of we might have to take a bathroom break, you guys. I have to twinkle. Excuse me, I have a question about plants. Go ahead, ask me. I see you guys. What are you planting? Today we're transplanting for a party. I want all my plants to be taken care of so I can showcase them at my front porch. We're transplanting cactuses and philodendrons. And we have this one, obviously, she needs to be put in a place with not as much sun exposure out in the front, but we got 2 of these little philodendrons here. Go ahead and ask your question, you guys. We repotted them from the other little tiny nursery pots. We had them in these. Okay, and so we gave her nice, new, beautiful tuxedos, little black pots, and they look so pretty against my pots. Look how cute! Oh, they look beautiful. Think of the contrasting color. Okay, if you want it to look really nice and spiced up, I went to Dollar Tree, $1.50 for each of these fucking pots, bitch. Think of the color of your plant, or, whatever color it is, and think of a contrasting color. Keep it in mind whenever you're picking this, okay? Whenever you're picking a nice pot, you want her to be vibrant, and you want her to pop against the contrast. Black will always do that for green. Oh, she looks even healthier in the black pot. How do you call the white stuff? So it's called perlite. Perlite improves drainage and aeration in potting mixes, okay? That's what it says. Perlite material. And look, we got a nice little philodendron on there, but yes, it's an opportunity for you to have better drainage in your soil. It's filler, okay? And it doesn't keep moisture in. It does not absorb moisture. It's not like peat moss, and it's not like coco coir. It's not like mulch, okay? Which is a blend of those usually. We have lava rock at the very, very bottom of our pot. You can use regular stones. I just showed you guys a bunch of regular stones that I also had within these pots as well. Look at that. Just lava rock. I got that for 20 bucks at Walmart. The bigger the stones are, notice how small these are? The bigger the stones, the more you're gonna pay. I only paid $20 for this. You probably would want to get though. You would want to spend the big bucks. I'm not even kidding. Think of the size volume of these rocks. The bigger lava rocks are just as much volume as this handful. And they go a longer way. Think about it. I would use 4 to 6 stones in my pot instead of using 1/4 of my bag. You see what I'm saying? So you might want to spend a little more. Is that a mixed tomato? Is it a tree with veins or a decorative tree for the house? Back there in the actual bed, you guys, are tomatoes. Anything you see here is not tomatoes in my near vicinity. In my lap, no tomatoes. Oh, way over there, those are tomatoes. The small one here, Cherokee purple tomato. Over here, 3 sets of cherry tomatoes in there. That's it. No, these ones here are cactuses and philodendrons, okay? In my lap. When you put it in the bucket and when it grows a little, you can plant it. You plant it in the ground. All of these can be planted in the ground. I keep mine in pots. They're a little bit easier for me to maintain, and I rent here, so that's kind of why I do pots instead of putting anything in the ground. But stop growing. Mama had the same plant, but it stopped growing. Which one? Aeration is key. It's so true. It's so true. We got a lot of people in the chat today. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. See, and that's another reason too. A lot of these tinier ones with the lava rocks, they go right through the holes at the bottom of the pot that I don't like. You could also break up with plastic, cut up plastic, or shatter one of your smaller pots. Put that as a base layer. And I wouldn't recommend terracotta though, because it's going to absorb some moisture. But any other ceramic plate you got at the Dollar Tree, you know, something nice, hard ceramic, something like this ceramic, stoneware, shatter it and use that instead. I have one over here that I actually used, I threw myself, one of these ceramic pots. It broke. And I really could use that as a first layer and then the small lava rock on top so they don't go through the drainage holes. So just to keep that in mind, if you needed insight or help, we're going to fill this up now halfway. I'm not pushing down on the soil. We got our aloe vera here. Hello, honeybee. And look at all her beautiful roots. She's healthy. She's inspired to grow. And we're going to keep her in the center, okay? Center of the pot. And we're going to keep her upright so that way when we put the rest of the soil in, she's encouraged to be in the center and grow straight up and down. That's the goal, okay? Then we need more soil. More soil, more soil. And I'll probably just do a pot of this, the one that she had here. Okay, and we'll just put that around and make sure she's secure. Just kind of shimmy the soil and see how I just kind of like tap it a little. And I'm gonna keep putting more soil down. That way she's supported. We'll go around, see where she might feel a little loose. And once we water her, she'll be nice and settled. Look at how pretty she is. And she's got about 1/4 to 1/2 inch around of the rim of this pot coming up around. So that way when we pour the water, the soil doesn't come out of the pot and, you know, obviously onto the ground. So we repotted her. We gave her more drainage. She'll do better. We have not watered that one. I'll probably water her today, but very, very lightly. And we just want to wait until the water comes out to the bottom of the pot. That's how we have a strong indicator. She's thoroughly watered and she has enough. And that'll be the one time we do. Thank you. You earned a subscriber. Oh, I appreciate you guys. Okay, fuck out of here. You guys need to chill. Jesus Christ. Do you think you added too much perlite? Are you talking about the cactus that we just did or the philodendron? Either way, no. Those ones really don't need to hold on to water, hence how we didn't put any of those in terracotta. You want to make sure that they are nice and well drained. That encourages drainage. It's a cactus. A lot of the time they can produce and sustain themselves outside of the ground as well. And those ones also develop air roots, the philodendrons do, and usually with enough fine mist and not really needing to be in the ground, they do just fine. So, and that's just with, you know, more or less dryness. So don't want it to hold on to a lot of water. Otherwise, these ones are really susceptible to root rot if we didn't put perlite. And same thing with the cactuses. Too much water retention in the soil causes it to just rot from the roots down. It causes a weird odor in the roots. So just pay attention to that. If you're going to grow cactuses, make sure you give it an opportunity to drain. Okay, lots of drain holes, rock layer at the bottom. Some people use these tiny little, I don't know if they're like cocoa beans. I don't know what they are, but there's all kinds of different substrates that you could use that are harder material that are intended to have water simply pass through. So you can go to your local nursery. I'm sure people would direct you. It wouldn't be hard to find. I'm just using a cheap option here. So, okay, let's see what else we can repot. I need to put this jade in another pot. I think we should fill up the jade in one of these terracotta pots. She loves terracotta, so we'll do that. But really it's unnecessary. I just know that she's doing really good in this. And they usually pull the moisture from the terracotta. Since it does get really dry, I add it as a layer of protection for her because they do store moisture here, but if it's the case I forget to water, she can pull moisture from her pot. So I think we have 2 pots that we'll use. Also, you guys, I do have to pee. I'm so serious. I'm about to piss my fucking pants, bitch. I love you so much. I'm gonna leave the camera on. I'm gonna twinkle. I'll be back. I love ya, but I can't stay. I have to go pee. I'll leave the camera on and you guys can hang out. And I'll be back. I love you, bye. Hold on 1 second. Actually, should I bring you inside? Let me just do that. I'll bring you guys inside. We'll make a spritzer, okay? I want to make a drink spritzer, like an energy drink spritzer. So let's do this. Oops. Sorry, Padme. I'll be back. I'll be back. Mrs. May. Miss Lady. Okay guys, we're gonna make a spritzer. I have, oh my God, so much to do. What do they say today? How are you guys feeling? How are you guys today, chat? How is everybody feeling? Wow. I haven't eaten all day. What in the fuck? I don't know. I have a few mint out there by seed, but I am going to be growing it in a container because it is really invasive and it kind of overgrows, takes over. So that's my goal with that, as well as some sweet basil. We're going to plant some sweet basil today. Why are herbal medicines too expensive? Like an anti-hashish drug, tree vitamins, and a vitamin called Amu Angari, sold as a vitamin. I don't know. All natural things usually are more expensive as of late. Okay, let's see, guys. Let's do, I have to get my, what do you call it? I have a few sparkling drinks in here. Ooh, I'm tired. I need to eat lunch. Let's eat lunch. I realized I didn't have breakfast this morning. Let's get a lemonade. And then let's get a sparkling. Let's get a sparkling water from the garage. We'll have lunch. And then we'll go back outside, okay, you guys? If you're only here for the plants, I think we'll be another... about 30 minutes to get back outside, okay? We're here all day. I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing to prepare for my party. I have to do all these repots because I'm gonna style my front porch, basically. Hope you guys enjoy it. I also want to show you guys our little lemon sprout that we have out there. I have a lemon sprout, a few of them. I want to put those in the ground as well. So, okay, here we go. A little bit of this. I don't think I'm going to do ice today. A little bit of this energy drink. It's a 3D energy drink. We have blueberry mist here. A little bit of lemon lime sparkler. Some water. Sparkling water. And then we have a little bit of lemonade. Sparkling lemonade. To sort of dilute that energy drink that we have here. Also, we had made some chicken stock from a rotisserie chicken carcass. I have three little containers of some chicken stock that we sifted out today. 3 32-ounce containers. Usually you can get one for what, $3? Or is it $5 now? I don't know. I have one rotisserie that I bought. One rotisserie chicken, $5 and some change at Sam's Club. I got 3 32-ounce containers of chicken stock from it. And obviously I utilized the meat from the bones and all that. If you want a lighter broth, do something like this. I cooked mine for 24 hours. 16 hours will give you a nice light broth. If you want it to be a little darker, roast the chicken carcass in the oven, 350, until it gets nice and golden, crispy. Then put it in the pressure cooker. Cover it with water to the max fill line, whatever the max is for you. And then season it before or after. It's just up to your preference. I usually do only a little bit before, taste it, and then salt it after, or keep it very neutral. Depending on what I'm cooking, sometimes I don't want the chicken broth to be too salty. I want to be able to control the salt level. So yeah, that's completely up to you. Oh, cheers. Ass titties, why? 2 bitches at the same time. Forgot to cheers. That blueberry mist is really good with the lemonade. So a little bit of lime, a nice drink to, we gotta heat up meal prep a little bit. Where are we at? Let's see. Still have it in here. We'll heat that up. And I'll move you guys here. This is also a good time for us to charge the phone, so that's kind of why I wanted to bring us inside really quick, because I wanted to charge the phone. Some of your gardening projects on your Discord. You guys would like that. We should. If people want that, I'll do that. I don't know. I just didn't think people would like it, so I didn't. We don't really have an active Discord either. I'm not really in there often, and it's really my fault that we don't have much of a community in there, so yeah, my apologies for that. But if people would like to see our progress, maybe we could. I also have those gardening beds in dedication to our Twitch chat, so honestly, duh, we should, huh? Okay, chat. I'm gonna get a fork here. Are your lips original? Yeah. Oh my God. That is hilarious. Thank you. I'm doing well today. What are you guys doing today? We're gonna have some lunch right now, you guys. A little bit of lunch. I have some meal preps here. This is just one of the things I have to do. Oh, I forgot my fucking bev. Here, forget the bev. And just want to hydrate a little bit also. I should have put a little bit of salt in this drink, but there's salt in that food, so that's good. Nothing, we're hanging out, you guys. We're gonna go back outside in a little, okay? Just need to have lunch, you guys. I'm tired. Hi, Mommy. What you doing, lady? There's a lady. There's that mama baby. This is a lady. Have you guys had lunch today? What are you guys eating? What are you guys eating, chat? Did you guys have breakfast, lunch, dinner? Oh my God. And I'm really, really tired. Just really tired from... Period comes on the 3rd of May. So this whole week is luteal phase. Low energy. I've already had weird mild cramps, dull cramps, and a little bit of agitation, and just an overall lethargicness no matter how much I sleep, and trouble sleeping at night. So I'm going to take melatonin tonight because I can't have another night of bad sleep. So I've only gotten about 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep. I do better 8.5. So, but that's just me. And even during my workouts, a lot less energy, a lot less strength. It definitely goes down during this 5 to 7 days before period, and especially during the period. You don't have as much just general strength as you normally would have. So it's definitely not a PR week. It's just keeping up, maintaining, and we are still prepping for the party. So shut up, shut your mouth, shut your mouth, shut up. Yeah, shut up, shut up. Shush it, shush it. Shush, shush it. So, appreciate you guys for the taps. I know I had to get my hair out of that weird ass fucking hairstyle. I was literally like, I don't want to get my hair dirty. We have a little bit of 1 cup of mixed veggies. So we have broccoli, we have Brussels sprouts and cauliflower in olive oil that we roasted in the oven. A very good single origin extra virgin olive oil. Salt, cracked black pepper, some salt-free seasoning to add more flavor, and then lemon zest. And I think we have 2 tablespoons butter in the whole entire pan. We had 1 whole head of cauliflower, 1 whole head of broccoli, and 1 freezer bag of 12 ounces of Brussels sprouts. So Uh, and then we got 1 cup of rotini pasta with 80/20 beef and cooked in chicken bone broth, like chicken stock, and homemade chicken stock from the freezer to add a little bit more protein. And we have some protein noodles. Because during this week, because of it being the luteal phase for me, sometimes, and depending on who the woman is, the lifestyle that they're living, and what their body needs, depending on how tall you are, how old you are, how active you are in a day, the luteal phase will naturally make the body burn an extra 100, 150 to 300 extra calories. That's just what's taking place during that phase. So the cravings kind of like are because of that. So I try to have higher protein, higher fiber during these, 5 to 7 days extra, because if not, then I'll have more of like an emptiness feeling, or I'll feel more hungry, and I naturally already am, but I don't want to, I want to be mindful of not intentionally overeating or being more careless. So if I start my day, at least getting 3/4 of the amount of protein that I would have in grams, I do better. So, I mean, if you're a guy who just generally struggles, I'm not saying you need to consider when your period's gonna come. I just mean if you're a guy that struggles with, stress management, maybe you have stress due to the job that you have, your life situation, high stress, you don't go to the gym, and you eat like garbage, sometimes that can just throw anybody's hormones off. Doesn't matter if you're a woman or not. So usually that will raise cortisol. Usually that keeps the weight off if it is high. A mismanagement of stress. Some people have an addiction to food. Sometimes a lot of the problems for guys is just overeating or not eating food with enough protein and fiber. They never feel full. They never feel satiety. So things like this will keep that going. I would say maybe avoid pasta. As I eat pasta. If you are really, really struggling with feelings of fullness, because a lot of the time too, and I mostly say that if you're not considering how much protein and fiber is in the pasta dish that you're making. That's why I'm saying add in protein and fiber if you can to the meal, because sometimes the pasta alone, since it a lot of the time isn't the best complex carb, yes, there's protein, yes, there's sometimes a little bit of fiber, usually there's none, depending on where you're getting your pasta from or how you're making it at home, what kind of flour you're using. Usually it's just sort of that feeling of like, oh, I have a lot of energy, it's high carbs, not like a mental effect, not a stimulant effect, but it's enough to carry through the task. But then you have maybe like a big drop after you have the meal. You feel like a food coma, quote unquote. You feel lethargic, you feel tired. So if that's the case, add in some more protein. Maybe I'll opt for a more higher protein pasta, or substitute it out completely, because sometimes it is such an easy way for people to overeat pasta because it never really feels satisfying. It almost feels like you can eat it endlessly because of that, because it lacks protein and fiber. So look for that if it helps. I don't know if that would be something that you might struggle with, but hopefully that helps somebody. And have a little bit of a meal. That guy looks so hungry. That she lost her winter coat. She'd just be looking skinny. That's Padme, by the way. We have our little spritzer here. This was with a 3D energy drink. We had this one, a fourth of it. And then we had some sparkling lemonade for majority of it. We had another fourth of the drink just be like a lime sparkling water, a little seltzer, all 0 calories. And then since there's plenty of salt in this meal, we didn't add salt into here. It's gonna help with electrolyte balancing, help us retain some water while we're out there because it is getting warmer and we're out there during peak heat today. Although it's springtime, it feels great outside. I don't want to dehydrate regardless, so we are on a lifestyle change. So I think we started in October. I don't know if it was the second or the first week. I'm forgetting now. We started at 173.1 pounds and now we are currently 165.2. We've lost 7 pounds and I've also lost 5 inches off my waist. I was also 34 and a half inches on my waist and now I am 29 and a half. So we've come a long way, but we are not stopping in terms of losing the excess fat. We're just keeping the protein very, very high. We're doing a body recomposition. So, excuse me. And throughout this journey, I have not cut out major things. I still eat, with balance. And if I feel like having certain things, I just account for it in my calories and just stay in a deficit. And that's all I've really done. I usually take little notes and stuff like that. I don't have the notebook with me in this moment, but if you guys are curious, maybe the next time we stream, we can go through it and I can show you all my notes and we can answer questions about health. What are you doing back there, dude? Okay. We were outside, we were planting some plants today, so we're gonna go back out there. We're almost done potting our plants and we're gonna organize them and stuff like that too, so appreciate you guys for the likes. Thank you for the taps. And your drink is full of sugar, nothing healthy. Read the label. Yeah, so this one here, we have a 0 added sugar, 0 sugar in this one, 2 carb, 135 milligrams of sodium, which is really good for water retention. And if to have this throughout a workout or just before a workout, really good for the pump. So it has a nice fuller look when a little bit more water is in the body. And then also 0 fat, 0 protein, and then bullshit vitamins that they just add in. This one is only 10 calories. So that same thing goes for Celsius. And usually energy drinks at like the Dollar Tree. I know Ice Brand has another one that's all 0. That's like the fad thing right now, to have an energy drink with 0 calories and have it be sugar-free and all that stuff. So a combination of that, and usually they'll do like ginseng and green tea extract to give like an added effect, or add B vitamins into it to give more of an added effect for the caffeine combination to improve the stimulant effect of it, as well as market it 0 everything. So yeah, I mean, it's not hard to find. But I'm only doing a little bit here. This one is only a 4th full of that energy drink, because we had 2 cups of coffee before, and that's all just, 0. If you guys are looking for sugar-free recipes for coffee, let me know. We made a couple today, and I usually make them to my preference, but I always try to give you guys like alternatives. If you want something sweeter or more to your preference, or more of a preference in terms of consistency, I tell you guys what milks to substitute for if you want it to be super sugary, or, you know, just completely for a different taste. Usually it's just an Americano for me. So if I am craving that, which is what we were talking about before, this luteal phase that's before the period, usually the excess craving comes during this phase. That's why I have sugar-free syrups in there. So it just kind of gives you that sensation of sweet without the calories, the extra carbs, and the extra calories, or sorry, the extra sugar content or anything like that. So if that helps anybody. Do I necessarily think they're good for you in terms of health? No. Do I think that they're going to help you get to your goal in terms of weight loss? Yeah. If cravings is your issue, yeah. But, you know, don't be like me. Be better than me, you guys. No. What's going on? What's going on, chat? What are you guys doing today? We're having a little bit of lunch, breakfast. We're outside potting plants today. We had a few philodendrons that were out in the front yard that I wanted to repot. We did that. And then I have a bunch of succulents out there that are a little bit overgrown. They need new pots. Putting them in better decorative pots. That way we can put them in the front yard, and that way I can kind of spruce up the porch. I'm having people over. So we're doing all this for prep for that party. We're doing deep clean tests, basic cleaning and stuff like that. And just kind of preparation for that. We did a little bit of a haul too of some of the stuff we got at Dollar Tree. I'm also going to take you guys with me if my fucking data plan allows it, like, to take you guys with us when we do all the grocery shopping. I have a big list of food that I'm going to be making. I'm going to be catering the event as well. It's just a family party. It's going to be fun. Just showing everything that I'm going to do to prep my house basically for the event. It's going to be a small gathering, but I want people to feel welcome, you know. I love to host. I love to do it. So if you get a little bit of inspiration, you know, for how to treat your home or your nest when inviting people over. Maybe it's for a fucking lady. Maybe it's for some friends. Maybe you want to host people. Maybe this gives you some inspiration for what to clean that you wouldn't necessarily think that people would care about when they come over to your pad, or when they come, even if they, you know, are going to be using your front bathroom or what have you. Things to consider whenever you have other people coming over. People that are strangers, you know what I mean? Well, I don't fucking live with you. Obviously, you wouldn't be having just strangers come through the front door. I just mean, you know, people you don't see often, people you don't live with, people you don't room with. Maybe it's extended family, maybe it's really close family, but you want them to feel like it's their home. You want them to feel like they're not intruding on what you got going on. You know, you want to make the place feel like you can share it when you have people come over. So that's what we're doing today. Excuse me. Hi. No one said hi, cozy girl. What's going on, chat? What you guys doing today? And if you're not getting after it, what are you doing? We're gonna go outside again. We're gonna go finish repotting the plants. I gave everybody a tour. What we've done today so far, we made 2 fucking lattes, 2 coffees. No latte. We just had coffee. I guess I don't know if it counts if it's whey protein, but 1 scoop of pea protein. We've had our creatine today. 2 servings of coffee, half servings for both, so I guess just 1. We took out the lava rocks from my room. We're repotting some plants. We took 3 philodendrons from the front porch. We repotted those. We're repotting the rest of our cactus right now. We checked on the tomatoes. I showed you guys the tomato plants that are in dedication to our stream. And we did hauls for the stuff I bought at Dollar Tree for the party. Excuse me. I put some stuff away in the garage. We also filled up the compost pile. I showed you guys the compost that we're making on right next to the tomatoes. So we have one that's finished that we're stopping adding things to. It's not completely done. And we added some house clippings like the veggies and stuff like that, all the scraps, some compostable cardboard and boxes and just random stuff, some bouquets that were old, flower bouquets, and we also added 1 big container of grass clippings from my front yard bin for the compost as well. And we added that in to adjust the moisture levels. We did that this morning. I unloaded the dishwasher, I reloaded the dishwasher. And I think that's all we really did. I think we woke up today, I brushed my teeth on camera, I washed my face, we talked about skincare, just kind of got ready for the day. And, that's basically it. We're going to go back out there and we're going to finish. I think our audio was having a difficult time earlier, but now it's kind of come back, so I'm glad we restarted the stream and did that. Let's see. Good. What's going on, you guys? What's going on? Let's see. I'm doing well today. How are you guys doing today? Appreciate you guys for the likes. Okay, we'll take you guys back outside. Okay. I'm gonna put my headband back on. I'm listening to a little video right now, so. I'm gonna keep my glasses because it just kind of gets hard to keep reading and my eyes not feel strained, so. Okay. Here we go. And I tried to charge the phone a little bit, so we'll keep that there. I'm gonna keep my drink inside just because it's a little dusty out there and I don't wanna dirty up the cup. Look, this one got really dirty out there, but that was our old coffee. And that will basically be the last cup of anything caffeine related. It feels so good outside. Excuse me. If you guys don't have a patio or if you don't have a backyard, hopefully you can live through me today. We're out here getting busy. These are all the plants that we repotted. We also added some lava rock to this one here. Those are the 3 that will go back into the front yard. And we're repotting these ones. That is our other aloe vera here. I got that one from the side of the road and she's doing really, really good now. We have a lemon sprout there. I don't know if you guys can see that. 3 lemon sprouts in that seed snail. And right here is a grapefruit, right here. And then over here we have our tomatoes. These are your guys' tomatoes, our Twitch stream in particular. That's our cherry purple Cherokee tomato. These ones will be 12 to 16 ounces whenever they're actually fully ripe. We have 3 cherry tomatoes here. Beautiful. And we have our compost bin that we filled up today. So, and over our cattle fence, we will take that and that will basically be our arch for these tomatoes here. And we have some T-posts right there laying down on the ground that will mallet into the ground and use that as a trellis basically for our tomatoes. Once they start to get a little taller, I mean, I really should make the trellis now, sooner than later, but they're going to attach to the cattle fence here and it'll create one nice big archway into the ground, and the T-post will basically contain the fence over there, and it'll just be a nice bend in the fence, and then we'll just take the plants and string them across. I have some nice kite string that I'm going to use. We're going to go through the process of cutting some of the runners. I don't know if they're runners or if they're called something else, but they're basically they are the sprouts in the diagonal position. So I'll try to show you here. So we have these ones are our major leaves here, these nice long ones. And in the corner you can see they have these little sprouts. These will be runners. They will basically come out in this corner pocket here. They come all the way out. These produce a lot of tomatoes as well, but I'm going to string them up and thin a few of those out and hang them on our trellis as well. I'm not going to keep all of them, but I'm going to keep some of them and try my best to get the most amount of tomatoes that I possibly can out of those. But usually, sorry, the tripod's literally coming apart. Sorry. It is a little bit tough to kind of bear quality fruit when you keep every single limb intact. So we're going to thin them out together. It'll be really nice. I can't wait. But we're just going to keep focusing here under the canopy, thankfully, on our repot situation for the front yard. So the last thing we were going to do, thank you, I'm glad you guys like it. Someone was saying they like the aloe vera. I have a few here that I need to repot, so I'm going to get these few pots here. You guys hold on. We have let's see here. We have our jade plant. Is this too high? Sorry, you guys, I think that was too high up. Okay, I think we only have about another hour to hang out, so we'll see. Let's see. Okay. And I forgot that these little, they're like coffee filters, but they're made out of this nice compostable material. I forgot we can also throw those in there. I have another set of brown paper bags over there from Dollar Tree that we can also compost out. I think I'm gonna put the jade in. Ooh, let's take it out really quick, and we'll see. Actually, sorry, Mama. We'll see actually to how much she's developed in her root ball, and we'll see here. The roots are white at the tip, so they are wanting to produce, and they're doing well, but see how it's all the way up against the wall of the inside of the pot, and you can see here we have roots all the way, spider legging all the way around the exterior. That is an indicator she has basically used the whole entire width of the pot. And then we look at the bottom, there's roots at the very, 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 very bottom, come all the way down. So we know that this root ball, although it's established, it is very much ready to be repotted. You could use a little bit of water. I use just a little pressure. I don't try to disturb the root ball a whole lot, especially when it's this dry. She's needed water for a long time, but you could see, and you can also feel some of the leaves here, that if they become a little limp, she is using up all of her water source basically. Usually if they're nice and taut, nice and full, a lot of pressure, and she's retained a lot of water. So she's not dying, but she is using up her resources. So this was our previous pot. We have one same depth, but it's just wider. We could do that. We could put her in this one. We could also encourage more depth, but keep it a little bit, just slightly wider at the top. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I think she would probably flourish in a pot like this at first, just so that way she could spread out, but not get too deep. So we could do that. Put her here, but I'm also just thinking about how the plant will look out in the front. Also, we could take off some of her babies. Since these were 2 propagations actually, we could put them in separate pots and have them grow. What do you guys want to do? I bet nobody in here knows what the fuck they're doing. How come I can't really see the chat? The chat is like, I don't know, the actual chat itself, like the white letters are fading. Oh no, never mind, I see it. What's going on, you guys? Hey! What's up? What's up? What's going on? No, this is my home. We're just repotting some stuff so that way I could have my porch looking a little bit more welcoming for the party that I'm gonna throw. We have a couple of little tiny propagations, of little babies back here. I wonder if we could take those out or just keep the plant all intact. I think we could wait a little bit till they're more well established. What do you guys think? I think I gotta want to put this aloe vera in this pot. What do you guys think? Just slightly bigger than the root ball. We'll put it in that one. That's, I guess, what we'll do. And this one would look really pretty in this one. Kind of want to put these in here. But this wouldn't be too bad either. The white one, I think, would look nice. And put them in the shallow pot. We could. We definitely could. Okay, let's see. Let's try this one. This was one of the the pieces that we got through here. Look at how cute. Let's see. We had cut through here by hand with my diamond drill bit previously. If you guys seen that stream, shout out to you. And see, look at this one. We can see she's got a lot of white roots all the way down to the bottom. She's got roots all the way around the edge. She's ready for a repot as well. I'm glad we noticed that. So we'll keep her, probably this one. And we will just make sure, see, she's gonna just grow a little bit lower. And the root ball is just about an inch around. So I think this is a perfect one to repot here. I think that's perfect for her. So let's do no extra, but we could add a little bit more soil. A little bit more of these ones. These ones were kind of like duds. We tried to do herbs in these little pots. I just couldn't pay attention to them enough. They ended up passing away, so take all these little terracotta pots that I have filled with soil and just use them for something else. These would be nice for propagations for our cactuses. I think that's what they're best for, personally, since they're perfect for retaining water. We'll probably do that for a few of the ones we see out here today. Just a little bit of perlite. Fill the bottom with a little bit of soil. And I just sort of pinch the root ball a little bit. And just a little, and try to put a little bit more of this soil down to raise it up a little. Okay, and set it down, and that's perfect. And I just try to fill around. I don't try to break it up too much. I just don't really care that much. It's not that big a deal. You can completely alter it. I just sort of fill in the gaps. We just really want this to be more comfortable for her whenever we move her to the front yard. And just sort of settle them into the soil. If some of the leaves are falling, you guys don't worry about that. All of the ones that fall will adapt to the soil. If your pH is right in your garden, it should be fine enough for it to actually just keep these little extra pieces and stick them into the ground and water around them and consistently water them if you want. See how some of them are older, they're falling down. This is also a clean break, as you can see there, indicator of a nice clean break. You could keep these here, you could pop them in a separate pot like this. I usually just kind of tuck them into these nursery pots here and start more little babies with that. And I had a few here that we started in the ground, and you can see these ones started with some roots. So that's an example. We had put that one just in the dirt, and look at, she's grown lots of roots from just one leaf. So it is definitely possible. Here's another one. She's grown some more roots. She's already established a root ball. And I'm just going to pinch these so you can see the roots revealing. There they are. From just one leaf, we propagated them Let's see what this one's doing. Same thing. She is alive and well, and if there's green, there's something to save, you guys. So just look at these ones. She's already developing another. Look at that. She's killing off this one. She's going to start another sprout here. This is another one with roots. So I kind of want to keep all these together. I kind of want to put them all into one pot, so we'll do that. I'm going to move these all over. They're well established, and we'll keep these new ones in there together and put them all together in its own pot. I think that'd look very pretty. And here's this one. We're going to take some soil, move it around. Look how gorgeous she looks. She looks beautiful in her pot. Look how fancy she looks. Ooh. We're gonna give her good water. She's finished. And look at her in the sunlight. She looks gorgeous. You can tell she's a lot happier. What's going on? What's going on? Look at how pretty that is. Gorgeous. All right. Now we have this one to repot. Maybe we'll put the jade in here, but I kind of want to put the jade in this one. Let's do that one first. Okay, the jade needs to go down in this pot. Let's do that. And there's some of them have a little excess rocks and stuff, so I just try to create more opportunity for it to drain. This is kind of what I meant by having some of the lava rocks be this size volume. The bigger the lava rock, the more expensive. They're porous rocks that help encourage drainage in your potted plants. And so as you see, I'm taking apart a lot of these plants. They have a lot. Oh, here's one propagation that's done well. She's developing a little baby right there. So we'll plant this one just like this in the ground, actually. And that was just from one leaf that we did. So we gotta save those. That's a jade leaf. I'm gonna just pick through all of this dirt here from our pot and see if we can find some more rocks. I don't like repotting in this one because there's a lot of holes in this one. So put those extra rocks there. Cover these. A little bit more soil to level everything out. Just sort of take it in one of these little pots and just sort of feed it around the plant. I'm trying to keep this high enough so you guys can see. And I just want to keep my plant nice in the center. So I'll just look from the top down and fill in the soil. And you can break up the root ball, but it's really unnecessary. Eventually she'll settle in this soil. She'll adapt to this environment, and she's just going to grow and expand all the way out to the edge of the pot anyway. So it just depends how tightly bound it is. You can use your own discretion there. But that's completely up to you. You just want her to be comfortable, okay? Just think of the comfortability of the plant. You don't want it to be compressed. Okay, and here's this. We have a little leaf. We're not going to get rid of that. We're going to plant that right in the soil. And we have one of these little leaves that fell. And we're going to keep that in the soil. We're just going to put her down in here, push it down, and have her attach to the soil there. And look how beautiful. We repotted her. She loves it. She's having fun. We're gonna shimmy that soil just a little bit. And once we water, she will actually settle in there a little nicer. Look at how beautiful her leaves contrast with that white pot. It's gorgeous. She looks so good. I'm so happy for you, honey. She looks so good. I'm so happy for her. She looks beautiful. And you can really see her red against the white pot. That's why I didn't want to put her in terracotta. Let her little red tips show and look so cute. And she needs water though. She looks exhausted. We have to put that one out in the front. We got to show her off. We got to. Here we go. Another one. And we might have more rocks at the base of this plant as well. We'll see. Our aloe vera. We'll take her out of this metal pot. I can put something else in there. Not many rocks in this one. I'm going to break up the root ball in here. And we could see, well, we don't really have to do a whole lot of effort because you can see this one is dry enough to where you don't have to do work. You can just shake the soil off. But you can really examine and see. This one's well established. She's nice and round. This is a good indicator she's healthy. She's got new babies in the center there, so we know where she's doing really good. I'm gonna put her in this pot, I think. Nothing else, right? I'm just gonna help her get bigger and stronger. So we'll put lava rock at the bottom of her. Add this piece of ceramic in there. Add lava rock at the bottom of this pot. Lava rock goes in. And she really liked the combination of soil that she had in this pot, so I'm gonna just keep that variety there. I'm gonna mix it up with the one we added more perlite into. Refresh her perlite. Pincher bug, you guys. Oh my god, I got scared. I killed it immediately. It died immediately. There's a lot of pincher bugs where I live right now. I wonder if it's the same for you guys. Okay. Fill in the bottom halfway and just see where ends up positioning the little plant. So she loves it. Wow. She's doing good already. I know she's gonna love it in this pot. A little bit more. Even at the soil level. See where she might end up. This is perfect. Now we'll fill it up. I'm going to pull this leaf off because it's dead, and I just want to give her an opportunity to put all of her energy in the leaves that are growing. It's not worth saving at that point. So here we go. Beautiful. She's going to extend outward and fill up the space. Her root ball is about here. This new pot is about 1 inch wider and I think a couple inches deeper than the root ball itself. So this is a perfect next level for her. So we got that one in the ground, and when we water her, she's gonna love it. She's gonna love it. Okay. Now we have our other one. We want to get a nicer terracotta pot. Those ones are nice, don't get me wrong, but Here's one that's a little shorter. And I am not going to put any rocks at the bottom of this one. I want the soil for these sprouts to retain water, because the more moisture that the new sprouts get, the more stimulated they are encouraged to be growing. So I'm just going to take all of these. I don't know if you guys can see that. Put those in there. Completely cover the root balls that we developed for these. Completely. Off the ground here, and we'll also sweep up the excess here, and we'll just put it in a pot that needs it. Not a big deal. And I just try to tuck them right underneath. And look at, these are all of our tiny little propagations. They have their own little nursery section to, you know, hang out and do what they need to do. 3 of them have roots, 3 of them don't. We just pick them off of one of the mother plants here. Keep those in the sun, full sun. And let's see. What else could we do? That one's growing with that one. I have this smaller one that we could repot. I have this whole wide pot here of a bunch of them that are just kind of scattered around. I want to see how big she's gotten though. And she's doing fabulous. I wonder if she wants her own pot. Look at how insane this one's grown. I wonder if this one is robbing a lot of these ones of nutrients. I wonder if it's not a good combination to keep her in there. I mean, she is spread wide, so I wonder if she'd like to be in her own pot. But damn, this bitch got to working. And she can't even fit in this pot. The roots are all the way down. I mean, maybe shit. This is probably the most appropriate size for her, but we wanted to have just a little slightly bigger of a pot. So a long one to accommodate the length, and just ever so slightly wider than the other area she was at. So we have about an inch and a half around the actual pot, the root ball itself. That's how we know it's a good one. So let's do that for her. Damn, she's good on her own. I was trying to give them companions, but I guess it was just too. This one is obviously very, very strong and grows like a weed kind of thing, so I'm gonna keep it a little higher up. Look how beautiful that is. And she'll go all the way down to the bottom on her own. And she has got these really pretty little red tips here. She usually gets a nice vibrant green. And shout out to anybody who's still hanging out with us today. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the taps. We're still repotting today. It's gotten a little quiet. We're relaxing still. Look how gorgeous she is. She's on her own. All on her own. She's a big girl. She's gorgeous. We'll keep her there. We're going to water all of these ones, you guys. Also, I'm going to keep this one in this pot. She's doing really good. She's one of my delicate babies, so I'm going to keep her. I'm going to keep her in this one. I think she's fine on her own to be in that one. And let's see what else we have. We got this one here. She is always giving me a hard fucking time. Honestly, I don't think she likes it in this pot. I think she could do better in a different pot. I think she needs something a little wider. Let's just check it out and see, because she's always fucking struggling. I'm not even kidding. Looks like her roots are... Wow. Her roots are... Maybe she'll do better in the front porch forever, though. Seems like she doesn't do so good in this one. This one's kind of rotting. So this could be trash, or eventually cut up for drainage. She's doing okay, and her roots are going all the way to the end. She's got some white roots coming through at the bottom. I think she would do fantastic in something like this, but I think maybe a white pot is better for her. Let's do a white one. This is plastic. No, it's not terracotta, but it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. And she's gonna look so spiffy in it. She loves it, I can tell. She's gonna be glow. Yeah, look at that. She's already, I know she's happier. More content and with more space. Let's put some more soil to secure her in the center of the pot. Don't want her to tip over. Look at how gorgeous. And we gotta give her a rinse, because somebody was making a fucking nest on this bitch. A spider is all through the bitch. Poor baby. She's also producing some babies, but goddamn. Yeah, no, she needs some fucking help. But she looks better in the white pot. I think she looks pretty. She needs some fucking water. Good God, she needs water. I'm going to give her a terracotta nursery pot underneath that one. Give her another one under that one. Put it in this one. Okay, let's see. We have 3 more to do. We got these 3. Very pretty pots. Also, there is not enough soil, bitch. I wonder if we should open another pot of soil. Trash bin. I wonder if these ones should go in here. I don't know. She looks like she needs to go in the deep pot, but we'll see. Here's some soil. Nothing goes to waste, you guys. Nothing. Doesn't matter. This is trash. We might not use this one. Okay, you guys. Okay, guys, here we are. Just a little bit more. And just plant. Excuse me. I wonder if we should put these all three together. I don't know. We'll separate them. They need to have stronger opportunity. They kind of been stagnant. They haven't really grown big. And I think it's because they were in that big pot. And now we're at about 3 cups of perlite, based on the ratio of soil here. This is perfect. We're mixing it up. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the taps. A nice little terracotta pot for her. These ones were in really teeny tiny nursery pots when I first got them, so this is perfect. Well, this is actually propagation from the other plant there. But the other two I'm about to show you. I'm going to keep these ones just halfway filled. And fill these all the way up. Nice and generous. And then just shake the soil so it can settle naturally. And these little leaves are falling off, and that's okay. The oldest ones usually do. And I'm going to scoot some soil right off the top, so that way when we fill it up, she is nice and, what do you call it? Got a little bit of an edge here, so when we put water in her, oopsie. Oh no, she's shaking a little. So I'm going to actually take her out, and I'm just going to hold her at the depth that I want her. And I'm going to just fill it up by hand like this instead, because I don't want her to lose her positioning, and I want her to not fall or tip over, and that way it'll increase her opportunity for root production through here. This is perfect. Just like that. Like this. Like this, like this. Perfect. And when she gets nice and watered, she'll feel better. These got nice strong pots. Look how big she's got. Beautiful strong pot for her. Okay. All right. Now we need another pot for. Whoa! You see that big crow that passed by? We have these little sprouts. I want to unravel them. They have tomatoes in them. Maybe not tomatoes. They have lemons in them. I think they're lemons. I'm actually not sure. Here's one more sprout. One sprout, lemon sprout. Okay. Oh, look at, there's a couple more sprouts. A couple more sprouts. As we open these up, you'll see all the sprouts. Here's another sprout. She's got a nice and long sprout. 2 sprouts. We had technically seen already 4, but you know. Here's another one. I don't want to use that one. It's small. And here's a nice one. She's got lots of pretty, I don't know. I mean, these are all going to be individual trees, you know, but I think we'll go with this one. This one looks the strongest. Those are all the leads of the seeds that I probably, oh yeah, these are lemons. Yeah, these are definitely lemons. Because the lime seeds are smaller. Wow. Lemons, 3 lemon sprouts. Look at how pretty. Take a picture, chat. How cute. How cute is that? 3 lemon sprouts. How cute to raise babies. I mean, look at, I am pregnant. Look. How cute. Oh. I mean, technically I have another one down here too, but I'm so happy. They came out so good. Lemon sprouts. I sprouted lemons. I'm gonna show my, oh my god, I gotta show my mama. Okay. If this is the case, we are keeping these. Do I have any more? We are keeping these alive only. But wow, this soil is still moist too. Oh, I found another one. Wow! We found another one! Oh my god, another baby! I'm doing so good. What the heck? What the heck? I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, I think I want to keep this one. She looks like the strongest. And put her in one of these pots to grow. What do you guys think? What do you guys think, chat? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. In a nursery pot because she needs lots of water, so we'll keep it no perlite for the veggies. Look at that. Oh, she's a little baby. Are you joking? She's a little baby. You're just a baby. She's cute. Look at our lemon seed, chat. And we had 4 more propagations of lemon seeds. Look at all those. Those are the seeds, and those are the sprouts. We had 4 more. Look at how beautiful. And we took the strongest one, and we planted her today. I kind of want to put her in a smaller pot. Well, maybe I should put her in a smaller pot, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to fill it all the way up with soil, just like this. And I'm going to take my index finger, push one hole down the center, and actually take this one out and feed it down here into this one, just so that way it's more appropriate for the size she is. And then just put the soil all the way up to the base of the sprout, and I will put some pressure on this one. I will push down. This is the only time I really would. I want her to adhere to the soil, and look at that. Beautiful. Lemon tree. Eventually. Look how cute. Thank you guys for the taps. Okay. We repotted her. Lemon and grapefruit. Where are my little markers? This is lemon. And those are limes. I don't know if they're just taking a long time. I'm not sure. Thai basil, lavender, chive. And where's my grapefruit? Do I not have my... Oh yeah, maybe I just put it in there. Should we check on these, chat? Or is it pointless, chat? I really want limes. Fuck the lemons. Ah! Oh, holy fucking shit! This is the biggest fucking spider I've ever seen in my life! Bitch. And she was different fucking colors. Ah! Oh my dear Jesus God Christ. Fucking damn it. Ah! Holy hell! Shit damn. Shoot. I'm alive. I'm fine. But I am scared. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I'm going inside. Fuck that. Fuck all that. We did all we could. I'm about to piss my pants. Ugh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me like that, y'all. My bad. Okay? My bad. My bad, chat. My bad. I'll have you know, I'm petrified by spiders. Petrified, okay? I might kill that man. I might kill him. That spider down here. And I got Crocs on, no socks. You guys would be shitting me. Oh my God, look at how fucking big it is. Oh. She is not playing any fucking games. I'm not playing. Y'all aren't. Look at, she's scared of me. Bitch, I'm scared of you. She sees me. Uh-huh. Goodbye. Goodbye. See ya later. Oh my God. Everybody's got to go. They got to go. Everybody's got to leave. I'm going home in a bit to finish my trellis. Good job. Nope. Hell no. Hell no. No, are you good? No. I'm absolutely scared. I'm terrified. I'm scared to keep going, for sure. But there's one big one. I mean, really, there probably won't be any more than that. Ah, God. I never got up quicker in my life. I'm not playing about no spider. She hid from me. I think I scared her more than anything because I'm huge. So I'm going to set the soil here. Okay. Set the soil down. I'm about ready to move everything over there. I have plastic little watering containers that we're going to put in here for the plants. You could bottom water with these, excuse me. But I'm not really sweating it. We got a lot of these in the ground, and I'm very, very happy, and I'm very proud. But I was going to check on the lime seeds, but now I'm scared. I'm very scared. I just don't want her to touch my tripod, because if she does, I think I'm literally going to have what do you call it? A meltdown? Yeah, I don't know how else to fucking call it. A meltdown. But she was on this seed trellis thing. Or not the straw. I was using the seed snail, so that was frightening. My God. And do you see that big ass bird that keeps flying over us? She's taking up the whole sky. Who needs to relax? Okay. Let's see what's going on in here. Hopefully she didn't have children in my seed snails. Hopefully. I think it'd be rude if she did. Nope, none of these produced my lime seeds. None of them. I don't see any sprouts from the limes. None. None whatsoever. We suck. When I say we, I mean me. None of the lime seeds. Oh, they got moldy. Moldy seeds. Yep, there goes another. Mold as shit. Moldy as shit. Didn't work. Look at all those. Nope, this batch sucked. I also have more in the house that we could pot. Also, I have an avocado seed I could plant. It actually did sprout, so we could check on that. So it's okay that we reached failure, chat. What does that mean? We fucking try again. All right, that's it. Look at how much I did successfully grow. I did. It's not anything else I've ever grown before. This was my first attempt. I'm not going to get sad about it. We use it as information and we keep going. That's all you got to do. I'm going to throw all of these away. I can cut up some more bags if I want to. I have some rubber bands here. That spider terrified the hell out of me. I'm all shook up now. And none of these cherry tomatoes, I think, are actually... It's too late, babe. Like, I'm sorry. It's too late. Way too late for any cherry tomato seeds. So we'll just dump all the dirt from this seeds now. We'll get rid of it. I'm having a party, so really, I'm cleaning up right now. We're cleaning up. Okay. Take my little seed indicator there out. Look at all that. Nothing came of any of this. Those tomato seeds didn't sprout for shit. But we have 3 in the bed that did grow, which is good. Which is good. I could say these are really good for grapefruits and citrus in general. So far, we've had a lot of success with the citrus. Okay, just not the fucking limes. For whatever reason, we suck at growing limes. We can agree. But that's because we just need to get better. They require different things. Oh, our grapefruit. Our grapefruit one is here. Nice. Okay, look at this. Our little grapefruit from seed. Our little lemon from seed. Wow. You can always identify the citrus. The leaves are a little different. Just a little. Tougher. They're more acidic, of course. So, all of this is potting soil mix. We didn't even have to open the other bag. Look at, I have a whole pot here. I want to see what that one's doing, but it seems like she's going to fill out that whole entire pot. I got nothing left, you guys. This is it. This is literally it. So, it is what it is, babe. It is what it is. So, with that being said, we're going to put all this shit away and we're going to start organizing the front porch. I really want to keep these out here, but I don't know. Oh yeah, we were supposed to plant basil. I was going to plant basil in this one. This is not even a draining pot though. So let's try this one. Okay. All in here. And let's do We're doing basil specifically because it is a companion to tomatoes, and where I'm at, it's very effing hot. So, you know, you want it to be in a good condition. So here we have this. And what do we need? A 1/4 planting depth, a 1/4 of an inch. We're gonna pack down the soil. Pack it down. Okay? Pack it down. Nice and flat. And what are we gonna do? 2 seeds every 12 inches. Holy. So one, I guess we'll just do one. Here we go. Make a little space. Barely. 2 seeds. Also, I kind of want to do a few. So let's see. We'll pick the best one eventually. Let's do 1/4 inch here. We can probably make some more pots, you know. A 1/4 inch there. We'll do another section of 2 seeds there, and another section of 2 seeds here. Okay. And from those, we'll give away some plants. You could use tweezers for this if you have maybe big hands, fat fingers. Okay, and then that way we can pick which ones we want to keep and then move the other maybe what do you call it? More what do you call it? Non-prompt, like dominant ones. In a different pot. We'll give them to friends. We'll give them to family. But also, I'm a little late on planting these. It's about 7 to 14 days of germination, full sun to partial shade, 60, 70 days. Well drained, moist when starting indoors, so it'll be warm, not colder than 70 degrees. Perfect. Plenty of light. Perfect. 1 to 2 plants per square foot. Not frost hardy. These are really, really good for the heat. 1 to 2 weeks after your frost date. 6 to 8 weeks before average last frost. I couldn't tell you. Don't know. Transplant when your nighttime temperatures are above 50 degrees. I think we're about there. I don't know though. No clue. But we're good. We're starting it. We're gonna try it. We're good. Gotta give these water. These are basil. Where's my little... I had these Genovese basil. Put those there. Okay, and then we'll just water the center. We have 2, 4, 6 in there. And when they're big enough, we'll just put them literally maybe in the same bed. If not, just set the pot right next to the fucking tomatoes, okay? Right next to them. Keep those there. And that whole container is going to be filled with basil. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do... Maybe we could even do 2... Well, no. It has to be having 1 plant. We'll just pick the best one. We'll move the other ones outside. Put them in pots like this. Whatever. Okay, I have some perlite here, some seeds, seed labels. Take those out, put them here. Okay. Okay, look at all our extras here. These look beautiful. We gotta throw this away. This is trash. Absolute trash. Absolute garbage. Okay, these are all good to stay together. Some twine. Some scissors. Another small pot. These pots. Nicely organized, okay? Look at all my lemon seed sprouts. I can't even believe it. I kind of want to keep another one. for the sake of it might being impossible to have another lemon plant. I don't even know. I kind of want to keep another one. Is that crazy, chat? Have 4 lemon trees. Isn't that insane? No, that's overkill. It'll be okay. I'm like, we did so good keeping those. Okay. Bitch, I'm tired. I'll move these to the front. Oh no. Okay, it is 2 o'clock. Peaky is done. What time is it? 2:13. Yeah, we did good. Let's take a stroll here. You guys can see what we did. We have all these philodendrons that we potted. Okay, in those 3 pots, we have repotted the aloe vera. We kept that one in the same pot. We planted basil, Genovese basil, sweet basil. We have a lemon sprout. We have a grapefruit sprout. All of our succulents, we repotted that one in a bigger pot. We repotted this aloe vera into that terracotta. We repotted that one. We got all of our propagations in that one all by ourselves. We got these in their own individual pot. They've gotten a little bigger. Repotted the jade. This jade plant used to be in this tiny ass fucking pot, so she's already living it up. And we got this one in her new pot. All of those are doing great. We're gonna move these. I'm gonna move them to the front. I don't know. Gotta put them somewhere. So at nighttime, I think I'll sweep. I'm gonna go inside and start doing some more of the, just inside work that we can do for deep cleaning. In the meantime, I'll move these at night. We are accomplished, chat. We're finished. I'll send you guys a picture of what we end up moving out back, out to the porch. Look at how beautiful those came out. Okay, leave everything here. That fucking big ass spider. She gave me the heebie-jeebies. We did good though. We did good. We earned some water. Hi, Padme. Beautiful. Oof. I want to take my shoes off. I'm so covered in dirt and I'm dirty. Ugh. There's so many splinters on my fucking ass. It's insane. Oh no, it's just dirt. Okay. I'm gonna leave these here. I'll lower that a little. Ooh, we have to organize this for Tan Hutch. We'll do that next. I'm pretty sure this chicken stock has actually come to room temperature. Ugh, my stomach. I want to change my clothes, honestly. Also, we have this other philodendron. She's doing really good. I didn't want to pot her, though. She's got a lot of pretty root development. I don't know, though. I don't know. Put her in her own pot? Put her outside? But I only got one pot. Like, I don't have another pot for her. I'm just gonna leave her on the counter. She's okay. Also, I have to reorganize the garage a little bit because I want to put a lot of our counter appliances in the garage. That way I can clear space off so I can serve people. And that way I have more space to cook, honestly, because it kind of gets all bunched up here. Okay, let's just take a look at what we have to clean. I think today I will do litter for sure. And I don't think today was the Monday the recycles were supposed to come, so I'm not going to worry about that. Clean everything out of the dishwasher. Get all the dishes out of the dishes. The dishes out of the sink. We'll do vacuum for sure until the vacuum literally dies. And let's see. Maybe we'll do microwave. No. Let's do, oh, definitely the tub, because we'll have to do it one more time before people get here. And I was going to do the trellis, but no, never mind. I'm too hot and tired. I have to wash, I could wash the walls. Everybody shush! Damn! Everybody's in fucking heat in this house. Windowsills. I think I could do windowsills or fans. I want to finish, I finished dusting that fan and I finished, oh wait, I need to do that one. I'll do the fans today. Here, let me put a little dot. This stuff we're gonna actually do. What are they fucking saying here? We got fans. Okay. We have to do, I'm gonna put a blue dot next to litter. I'll do a blue dot next to vacuum, because the more I vacuum, the easier it'll be the weekend of. Chat out here, so I can't see anything. Okay. Let's see. Maybe later we'll do tub. And the patio will definitely get done tonight. Put a dot next to patio, and then we'll do the fans. And maybe I can get everybody to help me move the treadmill to the garage. And dust TV stand. And that's it so far. I'm just trying to see what small things I can do, because that's going to be the last half of my day today. Today is Wednesday, right, you guys? Or is today Tuesday? No, today's Tuesday. Good! Amazing. Actually, yeah, so this will be the other half of my day. All the bigger tasks taking more of my time. I'll organize the rattan hutch. Actually, can do that today. Totally possible. And I could treat the backsplash. Let's see. Yeah. And I think I'll get one of, wow, that's accomplishable. I feel like right now we should take the camera, charge the camera. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. It is 2:21, you guys. Have a little bit of a pause, have a break, and then I'll have some time to myself, and then I'll recoup basically. I'll take a shower, change out of these clothes, and maybe you guys can come back with me and we'll start some of the deep clean tasks. We'll organize, put the chicken stock away, all that stuff. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me today. You guys are the best. I'm sorry I don't speak Spanish. I don't do the best. I appreciate all the likes, all the people who were able to sub today. Thank you so much. We have, let's see, all the people who subbed to our chat today, all the follows on our Twitch channel today, anybody who was able to hang out for a little bit in the beginning of our stream, anybody who left and came back, appreciate you. Hopefully there was some takeaway. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully something was of value to you. I know a lot of it just seems like we're hanging out, but this is just what I would be doing to get ready for this party. So all it takes small little effort. I care about the people who are going to come to my home, so therefore I'm going to dedicate time, enjoy the process. I got a lot done in general for my garden. It's going to look presentable for not just them, but for me. It's good at a good standpoint. I got a lot of prep done in terms of the food here. All these dishes are getting cleaned. My house is going to basically be spring cleaned for this, so this is not too much. It is the standard that I hold for myself, for my house, and for the people that come to see me. So you coming along the journey really means a lot to me. Hopefully you guys liked our little haul from Dollar Tree. And I will show you guys the front porch when we move all the plants that we repotted today. I'll show you guys a picture on our post on YouTube, and hopefully you guys like it. I'll see you guys. Have a good day. See you later. Bye.